The Baystar.
Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Winning Mondays with KW Malaysia. I'm so excited to be here. I know we have not had a session, like we missed 3 weeks in a row, right? So it's been a month since we all hung out together. So I'm so happy we're back. I hope you're excited too. Yeah, what did you guys do the past 4 Mondays? I can't imagine. You must have been like so bored. Anyway, yeah, if you did anything interesting, please write in the chat whatever you did the last 4 Mondays to make your life, your Monday morning interesting. Yeah, but no, I am so excited about today. I honestly, this is probably going to be my favorite Winning Mondays ever because we're going to be talking about training. And my name's Mariah, by the way. I am the training coordinator for Keller Williams Malaysia. And so obviously training is my thing, but specifically we're going to be talking about a class called Ignite. And this is a course that I have put a lot of effort into, and I'm very excited about this course. So before we start, before we get our guests to join, I want to just share a little bit about this course that we're going to be talking about. All right, let me share this. Okay. All right, so this course, Ignite. So of course, Keller Williams, the headquarters is in the US, so they create all these amazing training materials. So there's this course called Ignite, and about a year ago, they sent the Ignite 2.0. This is the new version of Ignite, and it's a course that is like the foundational information training for all real estate agents to have a really successful business. So I spent about 8 months together with Ken and a lot of the top agents that are in Keller Williams here in Malaysia to go and localize the materials. So we spent a long time trying to localize the materials, make it, that it will work for you guys, right? And it will work, that you will be able to use it to make your business good. And we put a lot of effort, and then we trained up a lot of trainers, and then we started it in January. And so now we've had 4 sessions of Ignite that has gone through, I think we're in the middle of the 4th round. Yeah. So just to share a little bit about how this course works, there's actually 4 modules. So there's real estate expert, lead generation, lead follow-up, and transaction. And in the real estate expert, there's 4 sessions where you learn about how to connect with your market, how to embrace your job, how to become the expert in your area, and also how to define your value and make that like value proposition statement, to be able to show clients what you're going to offer them. Yeah, and at the end, that's what you create. At the end of this module, you create a value proposition statement that you can put in all of your online materials. And we also, in the class, we also create our KW agent website. We learn how to use command, and we put all those information in there. Yeah, and then the second module is on lead generation. So we learned a lot about lead generation, so many creative ways to generate leads, because what do we need more? We always need more leads, right? We never have enough leads. So we learn how to get leads everywhere in our lives, and then including through open house, through social media as well, and so many methods. So at the end of that, we create this lead generation system. It's like a 1-year plan of how you're going to generate your leads for the year. And then the 3rd module is lead follow-up. And we do everything about how to follow up with leads over time, because we learned that most likely it's going to take 5 to 7 interactions before a lead will even respond to you. I don't know if you knew this. So these are the kind of stuff that we learn in the class, and we learn how to get that relationship going so that they know, so that the people in your database, they know you, like you, trust you, right? And once they do that, they will follow up, and you'll get that appointment, and you can get their listing, or get them to buy a property from you. Yeah, and we create this lead follow-up system for 1 year. And then finally is the transaction. And this is obviously the very exciting stuff about negotiation and making offers. And people, of course, are always very excited about this. Yeah. And at the end, we create our 12-month plan for the year for our business. Yes. So that's the 4 modules that are in Ignite. So this is actually, it's done over 20 sessions. You may have noticed there was 20 sessions there. So it's quite a lot, but it's pretty powerful stuff. Yeah, so this is what the course schedule looks like, that the current one that we're in the middle of. So we just finished session 9 over here, 7th of July with Winnie Chong. And coming up on Tuesday, we're going to start module 3 lead follow-up with Ray. Yeah, so at the end of this, you're going to have a chance to sign up if you would like to sign up to join the course. Yeah, and one of the most powerful parts of the class is the daily success system, where we spend 2 hours every day to set the right habits to build a business that will be successful in the long term, right? And so in that time, we have a goal of having 10 conversations with our sphere of influence or whatever leads we have. Yeah, I'm trying to look for more leads and get referrals and all that kind of stuff. And we add people to our database. And if we have time, we can do some handwritten notes and do some social media engagement and other activities. And we always spend time in command, either on the laptop or in our phones now, more on our phones nowadays. Yeah, so that's basically everything for Ignite. Right, so I'm gonna stop sharing there. Okay, all right, so I want to, hopefully that was interesting for you guys to hear. Yeah, but okay, I'm gonna run a poll now really quickly because I'm very curious to know who has actually taken Ignite. So I have a poll running here. If you guys could all answer, especially to those also on Facebook, please, this poll says, which versions of Ignite have you attended? You know, you can choose more than one. So one of them is I completed all or part of Ignite Classic. So that's the Ignite that was between 2020, 2022. The past few years, there was the Ignite that was running. Most of it was online. The second choice is I completed all or part of Ignite 2.0, which is the one that's been running 2023 this year. Or maybe I've never attended any Ignite session. So I'd like to hear who on this call, who has attended which one, you know, or both. Yeah. Okay. Thanks, Charles. I'm glad you're excited. Yeah. Hello to everyone in Puchong. Hello, Vanguard. I see you guys over there. Nice. In Flagship. Hello, hello. Glad to see you guys. Okay, cool. I like seeing everyone's responding. That's great. That's awesome. Yeah. And we're gonna have 3 awesome guests come on. I'm super excited to hear from them because they all have something in common. Probably you can guess what they have in common. All right, I'll just give you another 5 seconds before we'll close the poll. Just want to hear from you. So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, let's go. Okay, let's see the results of this poll. So we have about, all right, 57% completed Ignite class or attended Ignite Classic, the old one. About 48% have attended Ignite 2.0. Yeah, let's go Ignite. And then about 13% have not attended yet. Okay, so you guys have a chance to have this experience and do some learning. All right. Okay, now without further ado, I would like to invite my dear friends, anyone who attends Ignite becomes my friend, I'm just saying. All right, so we have here Sammanda, Cheah, Fred, Lim, and Jennifer Lee. Come on board. You are now invited to come on stage with Great, happy to see you guys. That's great, that's great. Okay, I'm trying to get, my view is not correct. Okay, here we go. We need everybody spotlighted. Okay, perfect. We got 4 people here. Great, great, great. Good morning, good morning, good morning.
Hi, morning.
Morning.
Morning. Morning. Okay, I would like to start because I think you are all you're all different agents, and I would like you to share, each of you to share your background in real estate. If that would be really helpful. Maybe we could start with Sammanda. Yeah, come. Maybe you can share. Just introduce yourself and share your background in real estate. That would be great.
All right. Good morning, everybody. My name is Sammanda. I'm original from Telok Intan, Perak. Now based in Kota Damansara, PJ, about 26 years. And with 8 years of real estate negotiator, my past experience with managed team size, more than 900 plus agents from KL, Sarawak, Bangkok, Thailand, and Perth, Australia. So myself loves investing in real estate. So my individual own property in Kuantan, agriculture land in Kara, of course in PJ and Bangkok as well. So my personal mission is to help young adults to build financial freedom through property investment. Especially I train my only one son how to use his accumulate ampao money to purchase one studio in Kuantan.
Wow, that's so cool. I love it. What a great
you.
story. That's amazing. I love to hear your passion to help young adults. You're saying young people to build wealth. That's really cool. Thank you for sharing. I know Sammanda is like a big deal, right, guys? If you're all listening, you can see Sammanda is a big deal. She's done a lot of things in real estate. So we're happy to have you on the call. All right, Jennifer, how about you?
Yeah, good. I'm doing good. I'm originally from Malacca, but I'm doing my real estate from Kota Kinabalu. I was dealing with my background of property and real estates. It gave me a better understanding from when I moved, transferred to Kuala Lumpur here. I involved international property. So which is, I have 16 years of experience and 5 years of experience in international property, UK and Australia. So joining into Reapfield is, of course, is another area that I really enjoy, especially when I come in with a clear understanding of what is this Ignite all about, because I've never learned in Kota Kinabalu, this Ignite syllabus. Of course,
Right,
it's
right,
so
right.
interesting, yeah. I have a lot of
Mm.
light bulb, aha, and I tell myself this is really a good culture that I am involved in this review. Yeah.
Thanks. Okay, cool. Thanks for sharing, Jennifer. Awesome. Okay, Fred, how about yourself? Can you introduce yourself and your
Yeah, hi
background?
everyone. Yeah, I'm Fred from MC1. Actually, I'm not currently based in Penang. So mainly I was focusing on sub sales in Penang, and the area that I focus area that I'm having now is in northern part of Penang Island. So which means I covered up with the area like so-called Tanjung Tokong, Seri Tanjung Pinang, then Tanjung Bunga and Batu Tinggi as well.
Awesome. I love
So I
it.
joined Reapfield since last year, September. Yeah. So and this year March I did join with KLCC team as well with Francis and Rina.
Nice.
So to do the projects in nearby KLCC area.
Great.
Right.
I'm so glad you're all here. Thank you. Yeah. Okay, Fred, I think it's okay. First of all, so all three of you guys, you are already like seasoned agents in production, right? Yet, you all have one thing in common. You all signed up to attend Ignite 2.0, which is very cool. Yeah. And I guess I kind of want to ask you, I'm going to ask you one by one. I want to know why you signed up, right? Because I think a lot of people have this thinking that Ignite is only for rookies, people who don't know anything about real estate. They must sign up to learn, right? And it's like, if I've already been doing real estate a while, I don't need to go for this class, right? So I want to hear from each of you. So especially Fred, you already have a very different situation because you don't even live in KL. You literally live in Penang. You're based in Penang. Yet I know you made the effort. You took 5 weeks off. Like you came and stayed in KL. I know you were staying in like Airbnb or whatever just to attend Ignite, which like really moved me and was it's very surprising also. So I think it will cost you a lot of time, a lot of money, a lot of effort, So why did you do this? Why did you decide to come for Ignite all the way from Penang?
Actually, to me, I just want to have a refresh and probably like to improve and upgrade myself as well. So I think this is a great opportunity for me to just come over, regardless of the money I spend just for the accommodation and all this. I think if let's say for this kind of courses, outside it may cost like thousands. So I think it's worth to come. Seriously, it's worth to come. Right. Yeah.
Okay, very cool. And what value did it bring to your business specifically?
You mean the values that
Yeah, like how was it worth it for you? Like, did it do anything helpful for your business? I know you're saying it was worth a lot of money, which I appreciate.
Yes.
I agree. Yeah. So how did it help your business?
Okay, the values that I have during this whole Ignite things, one thing that I capture is being consistent of what we do, especially during our daily routines. We have to have the time blocks and for lead generations and lead follow-ups as well. So with this, I managed to secure some of the appointments in Penang and in KL as well.
Wow, awesome. So by having that time set aside to like actually call and follow up, you're able to extra appointments. That's fantastic. Okay. How about Jennifer? So I think, did you attend Ignite, the old Ignite before last time?
Last time when I just do on Zoom, which is I don't really understand and I'm not disciplined enough because on Zoom, your mind is like focusing on here and there. So
Right.
I set a commitment, to attend this for 1 month training, and I tell myself it's a necessity for me to clear my old style of doing real estate, and I come here with a clear understanding. So truly enough, with the understanding of what I've learned, it helps me to time block, discipline, more focus, and I start with my command, which is generate leads, and I have 10 campaign, I have 44 leads, and with that I close 2. So which is very
Wow.
off start for me.
Wow, that's awesome. I'm so glad to hear that. So you're able to move forward with your command. You're able to go forward with command by coming to Ignite. Nice.
Yes.
Very cool. And even though you, like you said, I think online is very tough, right? That an online experience, very hard to connect and learn so much.
Yeah, especially when we have a lot of things in mind. You know, real estate, we are trying to connect here and there our sales, right? So sometimes when we are on Zoom, it divert our attention. So when we
Yeah.
are seriously or physical, we are forced to commit ourselves to learn from these speakers and all these trainers. They are truly an awesome speaker, you know. They share that with an open mind, and it's really, very good. KW leaders are really awesome.
Yeah, that's great. Yeah, that was one thing. I'm so excited that our new Ignite, it's all in person. You know, there's a lot of interaction, a lot of like activities, you know, and discussion. So it makes it better learning, I think, for everyone. Yeah, thanks. Okay, Sammanda, how about you? Why did you come for Ignite? And especially, I want to bring out one part because I know you're mostly in primary market, right? You're mostly selling those projects, right?
Yes.
I know,
Yes.
right, okay. So some people say Ignite is only appropriate for secondary market. Like, do you agree on that? What are your thoughts about this?
Actually, not really, because I found that all the training materials actually can apply to the primary market, especially, you know, the powerful language get results. And on how we get from the first appointment, I mean the leads from which is generate from the social media or advertisement, or even we can apply to the existing client until the closing.
Right, right. That's awesome. So you're able to get value, even though, yeah, that's really cool. That's really cool. So how did you benefit from Ignite, would you say, for your business?
Actually, I love the part of daily success system because you are right to set the right habits, which is I can get, you know, the different samples of the conversation as a reference, and I can straight away, you know, have the role play with my accountability partner during attending the Ignite. And after that, action straight away, I make a call on the spot. And the first time very excited me is I call my previous buyer, and which is I get 2 exclusive from the renter and 2 sub-sales immediately.
Wow,
so I'm
awesome.
so surprised because I'm not you know in sub-sale, but from assisting my new project buyer clientele, so I can get exclusive. This is what surprising me.
So your business started expanding from coming to Ignite. Very cool, very cool. Okay. All right, thank you for sharing about that. Okay, I'm going to move on. So as I mentioned earlier, there are 4 modules, right? So there's real estate expert, lead generation, lead follow-up, and then transaction. So out of these 4, which of the module did you find the most helpful for your business? Maybe you just start with Sammanda. Yeah, which module did you find most helpful between those 4?
I find the lead generation. One of the topic is grow our database, because I'm considered quite, you know, experienced agent, and all my contacts actually is stored in my phone. But in Ignite, I actually learned how to utilize the resource, like, you know, KW command, KW consumer, and KW central, especially just with one click, and can import all the contacts from my phone to KW command. I just need to add on some info, like tagging on the contact which I have. So one thing I get to know is I must getting my database more organized, because database is my business.
Nice, nice. I love it. Yeah, that's right. I don't know if everyone on the call, if you don't know, the KW command app, you can just go on there. You open it, you go to contacts, you can press import. You can import all your contact from your phone directly into command directly. You don't need to go and do complicated things anymore. So please take note of that. It's very fast. Okay, great. Okay, how about Jennifer? Yeah, which of the 4 modules did you find most helpful?
Of course, the lead generation, like what Sammanda said, which is
Same.
of course, our business is the what is that? The field, that lead generation. So command, when I do the command, I have a lot of leads that inspire me to go further, to do more. And the thing is when I got the lead transaction, and the transaction also, that's also is very important for me, that you have the leads, that you must know how to do the transaction also to make to
Right.
convert it to sales.
Right. To convert to sales. Nice. Okay, cool. All right. And how about you, Fred? Which of the 4 did you find? Is it also lead generation?
Yeah. Also for lead generations,
Okay, cool.
because actually for me is now company already provide us these tools, like we can just directly convert our phone's contacts into commands. So usually for like I'm few years in this business, I have a lots of contacts inside my phones, but everything is just in the phone only. So I think command is a better ways to let us have a more clear pictures on what is this customer needs, and what we're going to provide them the services, and how we're going to follow ups on this. Just like during the Ignite time, when we do the callings and we key in those names into the context, it makes you to have more focus and you know that which person you would like to call. Just like all of a sudden, like that day, we have events in KLCC projects as well. So I just go through with my phones and I just key in into commands, and I call and I get referrals, then I get the appointments.
Wow.
This is I feel that is the right way to do. In order, we just thought that we got a lot of leads, but in fact we never look into it.
Right.
To convert it into like so-called a quality leads. Yeah.
Right. To
Yeah.
get that, to actually get the appointment or get a referral.
Yeah.
It sounds like you actually when it was not from the new lead, it was from the old database, or?
Yeah. It's my own database. Yeah.
Right. So you were kind of like following up on those people that you didn't talk to for a while. Very cool. So how about what was your favorite individual session out of the 20 sessions? Maybe you have 1 or 2 favorite sessions that you attend, Fred. What would you say were some?
I would say that the session from Rina, define your values.
Okay.
So actually, she
about
talks
that.
about we need to understand our market first. So only we can give values to our customer, to offer to our customer. So and she did mention that you choose a focus area, either geographically or product types or the market segment as well.
Wow, very cool. So how did that help you? Did you didn't have this thinking before, or like how did it change your thinking?
The way that I'm doing also almost like this, but I think I need to have more times to focus on that area and more information regarding about that area as well, because I just concentrate is just on geographically only, and not the product type or either the market segment.
I see.
So this is the area that I think that I need to look into it and more focus on it. Yeah.
Okay. So what are you focusing on now then? Like
Sorry?
more, you said that now instead of just the geographical area, you're also thinking about the customer type or the product type.
Yeah,
So
the product type will be like residential, and another one will be like commercial, like Airbnb.
Right. Cool. That's
Okay.
great. Okay. Any other session is your favorite, or just I don't know how many you want to share? This is the main your favorite one, right, Rina?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Probably another
Okay.
one will be the Joanne Ong one. So
Okay,
yeah,
I also love this one.
Yeah.
Win the seller, right? Win the seller.
Win a seller. So probably, I think her session is on 20th of July, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Is it?
yeah.
Yeah.
The one thing that
everyone
I
should go
keep
for
on
this.
remember is the chopped chili chop. So you guys might find out what's this.
I don't know. Joanne's online now. Okay, now we're getting requests for chop chili chop. Okay, so funny. You're so cute. Wow, is that your favorite part of the class, or you learn anything for your business?
No, because of Joanne, actually, in fact, beside this, it mentioned about soft of listing. You categorize the listing into the A, B, and C. And we try to categorize, we try to push our B and C listing to become our A listing.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, Carmen also shared about this. I remember on the. That's cool. Okay, awesome. Okay, how about you, Jennifer? What were your favorite individual sessions?
To me, all are very good and I enjoy all sessions. Of course, Ruslan, his topic is more on open house, which is I did once, and I think it's a failure. So with Ruslan sharing about open house, it gave an aha where I've gone wrong. So that is really a good sharing by Ruslan. And I learned a lot of things from him on the open house. And of course, the negotiation by I Ching. She also has a very good how to do the karate, which is that how to do the pull and push. Always in real estate, the negotiation is always need a skill. Yeah. So with Ignite now, I tell myself, oh, this is the role that I have to understand myself better. Yeah, so that was very good sharing. And of course, like all the young leaders that who shared, like Luis, Joanne, Carmen, Jasmine, also a very good. Anita, how they do on social media. Of course, I am sometimes I don't like to share a lot of things in social media because of my I'm in NGO when I was in Kota Kinabalu. So I always shy to get myself to be known, seen in a real estate. But now after on the social media now, I tell myself I'm not doing something not good. Bad or whatsoever. So I dare to now to advertise on social media. I have my land page now. So I aggressively, and now if I learn about Canva and how to advertise, I start to have 10 command, which is I get some leads from Facebook. So which is I'm more confident now and thanks to Anita, I see how she advertised, and they are all are very, very good trainers that I like their session too.
Wow. Okay, I want to you shared so many things, so fantastic. You mentioned that the session with Roseland on open house, there were some things that you recognize what you did wrong in the past. Do you mind to share with us? What is that?
Okay, I only try my very best when I'm given a chance to sell one semi house, and I just do a banner. I will just say, oh, this is the way to just put a banner and then advertise in WhatsApp, and just to get people to come in. Actually, I see how they do the arrow and how he did the marking.
The arrows on the road to point to the
arrow on the road, which is I never do that, and I'm alone to handle it. It's also very, very dangerous. So we have to come up with a few people that would be better. Then at least I'm not alone handling on in open house.
Right.
So,
you can't even talk to everybody. If more than one comes at the same time, then you only can talk to one, right?
Yeah. So that is give me a better understanding, and of course my seafood now, Ruslan, I have to guide to share a lot of things. How can I work better now in open house?
Wow, that's really encouraging. Yeah, all the trainers are so helpful, right? In just they will give you, they're really sharing. their best practice, what they have learned along the way, all the mistakes they made along the way. Yeah. And then so that we can step up, we can start where they left off, right? And we can also go ahead of them.
Basically, the trainers that they share their secrets also. This is what's
Yeah.
thing which I really admire KW leaders. They don't hide something from you. You know, when we are in real estate, we do something all what you do, I do also. So basically, sometimes we don't know what things going wrong. If Ignite now, I see all the leaders, they teach with open heart. Then I say, oh, this is where my mistakes. So there's a lot of light bulb there to trigger myself on. I mean, I'm so glad. Yeah, I have these leaders who guide us and share their experience.
Right, right. Yeah, I think this is one of my favorite parts about our KW culture is that we really believe in sharing with each other. Like there's not that sense of like, I'm doing my own thing, you cannot be a part of it. You know, we want to have that sharing community atmosphere that we will help each other. Yeah, the teamwork that everyone, you know, together, everyone achieves more. It's fantastic. Very cool. Anything else, Jennifer, you want to share? I think you shared a lot already, but any stories you want to share?
This KW command, I mean KW system, they train us to be an entrepreneur. That's what I like most. You know, to have a mindset of business entrepreneur. You know, my children, I have two girls. They are in real estate too. One is in Malacca and she's doing very well. She's just started with real estate. How they get her started is she see her mom.
Wow, so cool.
Model. So I give it to them. I let them decide what they want to do. So which is like, to me, I find that this is a very good field, the industry for me in real estate, where I can see a lot of opportunity and to help the youth also, the young one, the future to reach goal. So, you know, in terms of financial and freedom and to help the young one also in real estate.
Right. That's great. Okay, I'm remembering now you mentioned also I Cheng's session on negotiation. You said the push and pull. Anything you want to share about this that you learned?
Oh yeah, it's so interesting that she said, oh, this is the way that you have to, you know, when you be with the seller, you have to put yourself in a different scenario. But when you with the buyer, you have to, you know, sometimes to match them, seller and buyer is always very challenging. Sometimes seller wants to get the price of what they want. You know, you got to listen to me, Jennifer. I want this price 1.5. If you cannot give me 1.5, I'm going to cut your commission. So that's why, this is a challenging for me. So now I got to think of a way how to talk to the seller so that they don't cut my commission. So, you know, that's the part, always the trigger part that I have to come up with ideas, you know, how to win back the seller's heart to match so that they can buy the property. Yeah.
Nice, nice. So have you tried any of these new technique on your buyer and seller?
Yeah, I mean, with that, I have more confidence in how to do my pull and push sometimes, you know. I need to listen.
Listen more. Okay, that's good.
And try to pretend that I don't know what to do, but actually you know what to do.
Nice, nice. All right, let's move on to Sammanda. So Sammanda, what are some of your favorite sessions that you attended?
Many sections, but I choose two. One is the section 10, lead follow-ups, keep every leads by Ray. So from there, actually is remind me, we have to nurture every leads, even the existing or new leads, because and the harvest will take some time, because normally agent will have the mindset, I get the lead, sure I have to close, but actually it's not. And then find out the stronger and weakest when it comes to relationship during the lead generations. So I force myself because I can work under pressure. So I will force myself how to make the call directly and make the appointment meeting in person, because I believe that through the conversations in person, actually to stronger, make the relationship much more stronger, and will have the greatest impact on the relationship that we are building. But we never give up, because some of the leads we have, right, we through WhatsApp, even SMS or email, but from there we need to put in some efforts and believe, nurture from here until get the appointment in person. And the second section is section 14, which is win the buyer, which is conducted by Win Call. Because what he teach actually apply to sub-sales, but the key to converting our A buyer, right? Actually, I apply in the new project as well, because what we have deliver the message to our existing clients, especially we generate the ads for the project, right? So we must respond immediately, which is, he advised that less than 1 minute, because only a customer is the serious buyer that only leave the message to me. So that's why we need to link our ads to KW Command and KW Activate. Yeah. And then from there, we prepare the first appointment, confirm the appointment date and time and location, right? So what I apply in new project, we need to do a lot of research on the locations and do my best to, get the appointment to the sales gallery, because closing rate is 50% is on sales gallery, and we must know our product very well, especially do a lot of research comparison, surrounding project, what's the selling price, what the demography, a lot of things to do.
Right. So you tried it. So you said if you get a new lead in, you try to respond immediately, like within 1 minute.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
How do you do that? Like you have
that's why
a automatic system or what?
Yeah, direct link to the KW Command.
Okay. And
Yeah, so when I
automatically
and automatically reply the message through the KW Activate.
Oh, okay, nice. So you have that set up, right?
Yes, and this will save our times as well.
Nice. That's helping you. Can you share more? Earlier, you mentioned about the lead follow-up and how you went back to the old database and to nurture. You were saying that you need to nurture like longer term, right? Not just get a lead and try to close, but nurture long term. And you mentioned about needing to meet up in person. Can you just share more about that? Some experience that you had, any like success story or
like some of the leads that I get, right? They say, oh, no need already, because I already go to the showroom. But I will try to, I will provide free consultations on the properties. So do you like to meet up? Some of the clients that will share that I cannot get my loan. I cannot get my loan during apply, the project. So I say, why not I come up, have a meetup. I will provide some consultation or advice on your documentations. So this is what I try to meet up in person to get what kind of concerns or what kind of challenges they are facing off. Then from there, I can propose right solutions for them. So from there, maybe they are very weak on documentations. From there, maybe need to take 3 to 6 months to build their documents. That's how I nurture the leads that I get.
I like that. So you're really offering some value to them. And then when they meet you and you're doing this for them, they will really feel, I'm imagining if I were them, I will feel like, wow, this person is an expert and they're really trying to help me and I will trust this person, right? So probably you're building that relationship quite strongly.
Yes. And one more thing I like to share is because through this session, actually, we need to handle a lot of objections. And normally when we cold call, we very fear to, handle the say no. But from here, when I remind me how I get started in the project, right? So I will make 10 appointments a week, through my friend first, through the person that I know, because I know that friends, they will not reject me to invite them to the sales gallery. So actually, when I invite, I have one intention only. I want to upskill my presentation skill and closing skill. That's why when I make a call to my friend, I will ask them, are you free to, this week, Saturday or Sunday? They will ask why. I will say, I have a task need to complete. I need to complete hundreds of presentation. Can you help me? So as a friend, normally they will help me. So from there, I make appointment. And before make appointment, I already manage the expectation, because I say this is my practice. So when you come over, you must, in your perspective as investor or even a buyer. So during the whole presentation, I will choose a unit for the calculations. So this is what I'm the whole presentation. That's why I already managed the expectations. So it will take about 30 to 40 minutes. So this is how I master my presentation skill and closing skill. So I still remember my my first friend when come to sales gallery, like after I present everything, I do the calculations and do the closing. I didn't expect saying from him, I want to book now. So how? I don't know. But luckily I got
you were not expecting it. You were not even expecting him to book.
Yeah. But luckily on that time I have a leader in the showrooms. So I can the leader showed me how to fill up the form, collecting the document. This is how I learned from the spot. The closing, after the closing, what I need to do. Yeah. And of course, the second until fourth appointment is say no. But the thing is, the fifth appointment, even my friend say, hey, my quota already burst one. But this project very good. I can refer my friend to you. This is immediately I have 2 referral, and 2 referral also getting done deal.
Wow.
Yeah.
Amazing. Congratulations.
So I'm keep doing this, when I launching new project. So I still inviting my existing friends or investor to come over, because when I ask for referral, I want to make sure this person come to the sales gallery before and see the showrooms, listen to my presentation. Then they only can refer the right referral to me. This is what all this while I'm applying in my projects.
So good. Yeah. Sammanda, when you're sharing, I'm reminded that day. I remember this idea came from you when I think it was during Joanne Ong's session also, when we were talking about
yes.
We talked about the listing presentation, right? We had a listing presentation, and we were saying that someone was complaining that when they talk to their SOI, right, their sphere of influence, those like friend and family, they never refer anyone to them. It's like my friend will never refer people to me. They will just like, they don't really see me as a real estate expert. They will just think like, oh, it's just my friend lah. She's nobody. Like they don't have that feeling they want to refer people to you. So then you suggested, oh, you can do the same thing with listing presentation, right? You can say, hey, you can call your friend and be like, hey, will you do me a favor? I buy you coffee and I just want to practice my listing presentation with you. Just help me to practice. So then of course, for you you get to practice, you get to improve your skill. And then number 2, when the friend hears and sees all of your materials and sees how professional your presentation is, they will start to think like, wow, actually she really knows something. Actually, she's a bit of an expert on this topic. I didn't realize. Then they will start to respect you more in your real estate. And then they are more likely to send referral to you, which I think is the coolest idea.
Yeah.
Yeah, so good. I want to share with everyone on the call, because I think some people who have not been to Ignite wouldn't know about this. Hold on, let me grow this. If you guys, anyone who's in KW, you go to your Google Drive, you just type Ignite, okay? You will see this, Ignite 2.0 Malaysia. You double click, you go inside that, you will see the Ignite folder. There's a lot of things in here. So one of the things, there's the student guides. This is all the Ignite guides, okay? And you will see this Ignite resources. Inside Ignite resources got a lot of things. You can just take a look and use it. And specifically, I think very nice things is the buyer guide template, listing presentation template. So just to show you, inside listing presentation, there's a presentation and there's also a video explaining all about the presentation. So you can go in here, and the idea is that you can, there's a lot of slides, but the whole idea is that you can go to this, you can make a copy, and you can make your own listing presentation. You can edit it how you like. And I think the most important part is probably the pricing. So there's a lot of slides to give you an idea how to convince your seller to list at the right price, right? At a price that's going to be, it's going to get them some viewings, it's going to get them to close. So there's some really good slides in here. So you can go in here and see what you like, what you don't like, whatever, and delete what you don't need. And yeah, so you can take a look. There's a lot of things. The buyer guide one is much smaller, so you might prefer that one. Yeah. But anyway, there's a lot of stuff in here. So I want to recommend that anyone in KW have access to all these things. You actually have access to a lot of different classes, not just Ignite. Yeah. All right. So let me stop sharing that one. Okay. All right. Yeah, there we go. There's a link here in the chat if you want to just go directly to that folder I just showed you. Okay. So I have another question for you guys. Also, hey, everyone who is listening in on Zoom and on Facebook, if you have questions for these three lovely people, feel free to type in the chat and we'll see if they have time to answer them. Okay. Yeah. All right. So earlier I mentioned, I think you also mentioned Ignite 2.0 is split into two parts, right? So the first 2 hours is that facilitated learning, which you guys mentioned, right? That, you really enjoy the sessions, whether it's on like lead follow-up, with Ray, or lead generation, with Roslan or Anita or whoever, or Jasmine. And then there's also, there's all those facilitated learning sections, the first 2 hours. Then the second 2 hours is daily success system, where everyone is doing role play together and then lead generating together, making calls, sending messages, trying to have those 10 conversations every day. So I wanted to hear from all of you, how was your experience doing that daily success system? Yeah, maybe I come back to Fred. How was your experience with doing daily success system in the class?
Yeah, I think during the daily success system in the class, you can learn from each other, from our colleagues. So sometimes the way that they talk to clients and the way that they present is different from what you did. So I think sometimes there's a room for us to learn from the colleagues as well, and we can improve ourselves. Yeah.
Right. Anything specific for you that happened? Like anything, I don't know, any little tip, any new script that you started to use after you hear it, or any small thing to take on for yourself?
I think I forgot her name really. One of our colleagues actually, she's very good in talking to like clients. Usually they are not going to touch on the product itself first. You'll ask, hey, how are you lately? How is things go on? Then they have a very good chit chat with them. Then eventually only they'll just move into the topics that are now today's probably I'm new in night class. So I'm trying to practice this, and probably is it got a chance to meet up with you? Probably I'll go through with you on all these things. So I think it's good that we will have this kind of a conversation with our client, because sometimes we just think that we just want to sell something or to update things to our clients only, but probably we can use the other way around. Yeah.
Right. That's nice. So you found that helpful just to hear. So you like the aspect of being together to hear other people's
Yes.
talking, other people's suggestions. Yeah, that's great. I think that's also the power of community, right? Otherwise, we're always in the same, we always do our own thing. Yeah. Sammanda wrote here I like frog. So cute. Okay, Ford questions. So cute. Fred, do you remember the Ford? What does Ford stand for? Can you remember? This is like test now. I didn't warn you about this. Didn't expect that. Or Sammanda, do you want to share? Do you remember the Ford? What does Ford stand for?
Yeah. I actually agree what Fred shared.
Okay.
That's the conversation we try is, F for family, when we contact very long time, very long time, contact very, never contact before. Let's start with the family. How's their families happens recently, and then O is the occupational. How's the works? Aiyo, very chama, salary cut lah, this lah. Then maybe this, is helping our recruitment. All right.
Right,
And,
nice.
and R is for recreation, is hobby lah. Find the common hobby so we can share our networks. Come out. That's the way we can come out. Meet them
Right.
in person. And
Nice.
D is for dreams, talk about dreams, our mission in life, what we want to achieve. Yeah. So break the, not just call me for selling me something.
Yeah, building the relationship, just being a friend lah, just being friends.
Yes.
Right?
That's why in this session, I love the most because we have 2 hours. We can role play with my accountability partner. And the best part is we build a stronger relationship with my accountability partner also.
Awesome. Yeah, you Michelle, right? I think you had Michelle with you.
Yes.
So good. Yeah. So how about, since you're already talking, Sammanda, how was the daily? I mean, you mentioned already that you built that relationship. Yeah. So did you also make calls during those times? And
Yes. Actually, you mean during the practice? We make the
during
calls,
those
right?
daily success system time. Yeah, I
Yes,
know
yes,
you
yes.
make calls.
Make calls out, even though very scared, very worried, but before we call, actually we already have the role play. So from there we go very naturally. Actually, from there I get some referral from the referral from the house, want to rent or want to sell. Even I'm not doing, but it's good that I can pass to my team.
Right. I remember being so amazed listening. I think maybe it was one of the first days, then you didn't know how, we were just explaining the role play. You immediately take action and make the call, and you just immediately start to like offer the KW app or something, the consumer app.
Yes. And the best
phone.
thing you share, if
Yeah.
they are not interested about, any properties, why not I just share my KW apps? You can shopping around, even the renter, you can do some survey on the renter or property selling price. So
Right.
actually it's good feedback as well from my friend that I send my link to them.
Right. So good. Wow, good. Okay, how about you, Jennifer? How was the daily success system time for you?
The daily system is very good in the sense of it gives me a direction, focus. In real estates, we have a lot of mind that we keep on creativity. We try to do this zigzag, but actually in a daily system, you just need to know the formula, the tools, that what you need to supposed to do, and it gives you a clarity. Oh, this is what I'm supposed to today.
So what is that? What are you supposed to do?
Yeah.
Tell us.
The thing is, I wake up in the morning, I will see my command, my GPS, and of course, I will do my affirmation. I will say, okay, today I'm going to have a fruitful day, and I just know, I trust that I can find something interesting that I can hit my goal. Of course, I will just set my affirmation for my goal, positive mindset for the daily. And then I will start calling with my lead gens, to see what is the thing that I need to follow up. Yeah. So before that, I don't have all those tools. Thanks to, that's why I like about this KW, the digital tag, it reminds me on what am I supposed to do,
Nice.
That gives me a direction, a clarity. And I am more on a PR person. I meet a lot of people, network. Sometimes, of course, tech is very good, but it takes a little bit of discipline, yeah. But when I'm in a PR, I meet a lot of people, so I tend to to reach out with my social network, and I have a lot of like they tell me, hey Jennifer, I have this listing to sell. So sometimes it gets me forget about all those things. So with daily system, I can check where have I met these people, and I can track, and I can start following up. That's why I say that the daily system helps me a lot, and it gives me a direction, and reminds me on my what are the tools that I need to use. Yeah.
Right. Yeah, that's right. So every day we're supposed to have role play time, because the top agents, all the top agents in the world, they do those practicing conversations, practicing their script every day, right? Then we have prepare, take action, maintain. So preparing our mindset, like with those affirmation. I remember our Ignite one, I don't know if you all remember, but it's I engage every conversation in a spirit of contribution, and people are happy to be in relationship with me also. So we prepare our mindset, then we prepare who we're going to call, right? Then we take action, we call, and then we prepare, take action, maintain. We maintain our database. Like you said, you put all those updates so you can keep track of, who you called, what conversation you had, and all that. You can stick it all into your command and everything. It's great.
So the tagging is also very good, which is all
tagging.
So sometimes we tend to forget what are the things that we talk to the client. Like just lately when I went for any overseas trip, I always come up with my put myself as somebody that can remember me. I will get to tell them what I do. So
with the people you meet on the trip, you will tell, right? Share that you're an agent.
Yeah. So they will come and tell me, hey, Jennifer, I have a property to sell. Indirectly, when I go for my short holiday, they will tell me I have a Clank warehouse to sell, which is, I say, oh, I'm looking for warehouse. So which is, I find that this is something which is happy that, by putting up some of the input that I'm in real estate, and I'm here having some vacation, and I get to know all of you is, please feel free to let me know if you have any properties to sell. I'm willing to help out for you if you need my service. So with that, I got some feedback, and they tell me I want to sell this, I want to sell that. So it's a blessing in disguise. Yeah.
Awesome. That's really cool. Okay. That's great to hear all your guys' experience. I know I chose all three of you to come and talk, because I know all three of you guys are you were already quite successful. Then you came to the class and you're super engaged, and I saw you all like gaining things from the class, and I saw you all took it very seriously. You really do the daily success system. You really make the calls, you update the tracker and everything. And I was very inspired by all three of you, and I'm just excited to see your business growing and excited to see your future. Yeah, so I hope all of you also consider helping as trainer one day. You can be an assistant trainer or something. You think about it.
No problem.
Yeah. Okay, so we're gonna wait. There's a question. I like this question that William asked in the chat. Do you think Ignite covers the whole process of real estate, or do you think there's something missing? Maybe you can think about this. Do you think Ignite covers everything that an agent needs to know, like every bit of the process, or you think there's anything missing? I'm very curious to hear your perspective. Anyone who wants can just start to talk. What's your thoughts on this? TikTok?
Yeah.
Meaning, explain more. What do you mean?
How to get yourself into TikTok business,
Okay.
Yeah,
so this is not in Ignite. This is something that's missing. Okay, all right. Okay, so a tool called TikTok is not there, but we had a session about that recently. Okay. Anything else? What do you think? What do you think, Fred and Sammanda? Do you think Ignite really covers everything, or there's some things missing still? I'm curious to hear your perspective.
Fred, you first.
Okay. I think it's almost covered up in terms of like what are the things that we need to do as an agent. So, but if let's say you're talking about those who are missing, probably like just now that Jennifer is talking, like more on social media things like TikToks, probably like Canva, how to use the Canva to do the poster and all this, and editing videos and all this. Yeah.
Yeah, that's quite extensive. Yeah, that would take a long
Yeah.
time.
Yeah.
Yeah, very cool. Yeah, but other than that though, you feel it's quite thorough in everything. Yeah, I feel the same. If anyone wants to come in, you can learn like almost basically the entire business. Nearly there. How about you, Sammanda? Any other
For
thoughts?
me, it's cover everything as a business entrepreneur in real estate. This is the very fundamental things we need to master it and upskill it. So even if I also encourage even experienced agent also need to attend refreshing, and recall, something we are missed, important things in how to run a real estate business. And like what Jennifer shared just now, something that missing like TikTok, that one is more on add-on things lah.
Right.
The fundamentals in Ignite is cover everything.
Very cool.
Yeah.
I think from my perspective, because I am very aware of all the training, I think Ignite will bring you to a certain level. But if you want to go further and start to build a team where you literally hire admin staff, and you want to get like a show viewing some assistant to do viewings, I think Ignite doesn't really cover on how to hire staff and like that. But we have classes for that also. We have career visioning. We have other classes to go further. But I also feel that Ignite really covers all the basics of the person just starting out in real estate, and until quite a high level that you will get a lot of things. And even if you're already quite good, you come back, you will still get even from lead generation. All of you already have a lot of leads, and yet you all said lead generation is your favorite, right? So that's pretty amazing. And lead follow-up, right? So I know people get excited about the transactions and all that, like they want to close, but I love that the three of you say that lead generation is where you got the most value. It's very amazing. Yeah, I hope you're all hearing this on the call. You come for lead generation module, come for lead follow-up module. It will help you to grow your business, because you cannot close a deal until you have leads, right? You need a lot of leads. You need to have those appointments. You need to have appointments. You need to have viewings. You need to have listings and all that. Otherwise, no point learning how to negotiate if you don't have anything to negotiate. Yeah. So it starts there. So that's where our business will only be as big as the size of our database, basically, right? How much we follow up on our database. Okay, cool. What we're going to do now, we will come back to you guys in a few minutes with your closing words, whatever you want to share with the audience. But in the meantime, I'm going to go to announcements. So we're going to have a lot of announcements today. So if I could get those, great. Okay, we have an awesome thing that started by KW Malaysia Cares. Why is SOXO important for real estate agents? So this is a really special thing that they have arranged for all the agents in our KW market centers. So it's on Wednesday, the 12th of July, 2 to 4 p.m. There's only 3 spots left, according to what I heard. It's limited to 40 packs. So sign up, like I'm sure it's going to be closed by the end of this session. So the first 3 people to sign up will get a spot. Yeah. All right, well, lunch is provided, guys. This is pretty special, okay? Just saying. All right, so that's going to be at the Flagship Market Center. All right, so Ignite course schedule. So next week, starting on Tuesday, is lead follow-up, and it takes place in person in the KW Malaysia Training Center. Yeah, so there's a link here. You can sign up. You can sign up just for that module, or you can even sign up for one session if you want. It's totally up to you. We're very flexible. We really want everyone to get as much value as possible. And if you're a guest today, you're not part of any KW Malaysia Market Center, agency, you can still sign up. Maybe you can sign up for one session freely as a guest. You can, if no one invited you, you can say, I invited you, but please message me. Maybe you can let me know if you want to come. Yeah, you can just come and check out what we have to offer. See what looks interesting to you. You can sign up for one. You can use the link to sign up. Okay, great. Next one. Right. So this is the link as well. Okay. So we also have client touch points. So in Ignite, we use a lot of these client touch points. You go to Circle, you type client touch points, just the touch points, and you will find nice pictures. You can personalize it and you can send it out to your database. All right. Next one. Next slide, please. Okay. All right. So in Flagship Market Center, there's a lot of things going on. So this week on July 13th, we have Winnie on Tech Thursdays. Yeah. So she's going to do Captivate, Convert, and Conquer with a stunning website. I think that's the KW agent website. All right. And all right. And then here we have July 15th. There's an entrepreneur career preview. Okay. So that's for potential new agents. And then the last one on July 13th as well. So that'll be in the morning with George. He has Peter Koch coming, which is pretty exciting. There's going to be a special on the basics of getting listings. So that's a good session to go and attend, suitable for all agents. All right, next one. Oh, there's a, wow, look at that beautiful picture in the chat, guys. There's like a calendar in there. Look at that. All right. Yes, very big event, State of the Company for Flagship Market Center on the 20th of July. Please put it in your calendar, 2 to 4 p.m. I hope everyone makes it. There's going to be a lot of exciting announcements and things going on there. So come for that. Right. Okay. So they're saying in the chat, you can download the calendar in the chat. All right. So now this is for Reapfield Puchong, the other market center. So July 11th this week, follow through on your deals with KW opportunities. That's awesome. You can learn how to use opportunities to follow your business through and see your sales pipeline. And they also have career talks. You can use this QR code. Yeah, if you want to contact Ray and to sign up for these potential for new people who want to sign up to become agents. Yeah, and you can click here on to RSVP for the Puchong events that are the happenings happening over there. All right, next slide. Okay, they're also having a workshop, hook points to post on property portals. So this is also in Puchong on Wednesday, 26th July. So put that in your calendar. There's lots of stuff for you guys. So many opportunities for you to learn and to network and to get ideas from each other. All right, is there anything else? I think that's the last one, right? Okay, cool. All right, we finished our announcements. Okay, so let's come back to our team. All right, so who wants to share first? Fred, you're ready, or you're not, you're already unmuted. What's your final words that you would like to share with the audience?
Final words, I think being consistency of what you are doing is important. Of course, this is not easy, but I believe that if let's say we willing to keep trying and keep practicing, then it will be lead us to a success path.
Nice. Awesome. Great word of encouragement. Okay, how about you, Jennifer? What do you want to share?
Okay, for those people who are doing sub-sale, you are not alone. Ignite is a tool that you can lean on. You just need to commit yourself with 4 modules. I mean, get yourself to be disciplined to attend the 4 modules, equip yourself with knowledge, and that's how you can excel yourself for the future to be a successful business entrepreneur and be a good leader in KW. And
Awesome.
so I like the mantra that always when you come to KW, Reapfield, Puchong or Flagship, the WI, 4C, 2T, and S. So that is truly a good reminder for us. Yeah, with integrity, customer commitment, communication, creativity, teamwork, trust, and success. So
wow, you actually go to remember all that.
Yeah.
Did you remember that, or you're reading it?
No. I tell myself I
Wow.
remember that. Yeah. So it's something good that for me to share with all my friends. And so I invited them to come. Why I'm so passionate, why I'm so excited over to share, why I joined Reapfield.
So good. I love it, Jennifer. Thank you so much. Okay, Sammanda.
For me, whatever I learn, if I don't practice, I didn't learn. So lifelong learning is for me is the most important thing, because in Reapfield, I can get the real skills and great ideas from all the top producer and experienced speaker, you know, and from there we can build a good relationship with the partners in Reapfield as well. So, and guys, this kind of training costs thousands of dollars outside. I'm grateful that company arranged this for free for all of us. So I will keep learning because every time is a different speaker, right? So for sure, every session I can learn something.
So good.
Thank you.
Thank you. Wow, I really get an aha from you just now, Sammanda, when you said if you learn something, if you don't practice it, then you didn't really learn it. Wow, that's very powerful. Because I think we all get stuck in our head, right? A lot of knowledge, but we don't put it into practice. It's like pointless, actually. It's like we never learn, actually. So it's all about changing our mindset, changing our habits, like actually doing it, right? Like you're saying, Fred, to be consistent, to make the calls every day, to update your database, like to follow up, all that. That's awesome. Okay, so my word also, I hope everyone that's able to can sign up. If you cannot sign up this round, it's okay. You can sign up next round. Just to let you know, next round will start in August and it will be in Puchong. We're going to go back to Puchong. So those who are on that side, you can wait till it comes back to Puchong, starting in August. That's awesome. Anyway, thank you all for everyone who joined today on Facebook and on Zoom, and appreciate you all. And thank you for joining this awesome session, listening to our lovely guests. And we will see you next week. All right. Bye, everybody.